Cello there, H+III+T, it's a boot that day on time. Wait for it! I am your world heavyweight champion of YouTube, aka the SeverTheBond World Heavyweight Champion. And I say this in every freaking prediction king because I paid too much money to not have this in 90% of my videos. But that is a basket of neither here nor there. Welcome to another edition of Dang On Prediction King. Before I turn into the Prediction King, let me tell you, yet again, I am uploading a vlog in the background, so if you see me randomly go to my phone, it's because I'm trying to upload a video and make sure the freaking screen does not fall asleep. That is a basket of neither here nor there. We're talking about the dang on Cleveland Cavaliers, but first to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers and predict upon them, I have to turn to the Prediction King, so let go. Gosh dang it! I am now the Prediction King. Let's talk the Cleveland Cavaliers. Ladies and gentlemen, please buckle up. It's a boot that dang on time. I'd like to introduce you to the Careless Hearts. Kill him, DJ. Now with the Cavs, let's address the obvious. LeBron James. You know, I joke right there, but there's really nothing negative I can say about LeBron. Absolutely nothing negative I can say about LeBron James. Everyone was talking that hot trash in the finals last year until that man came back. And I'm trying to remember the exact numbers he scored. Didn't he get like 2 40-point games in a row to get them to Game 7? Basically, what made the Warriors so impressive last year in their Western Conference Final Series against the Thunder, which we will get to the Warriors and Thunder. Believe that, no Roman Reigns. But that's a basket neither here nor there. When they came back from a deficit where I think it was 1-3, the Cavs literally did the exact same thing. And what made it more impressive is, granted, the Warriors came back against Durant and Westbrook. The Cavs did that against Clay, Draymond, Iguodala, and Stephen friggin' Curry. You feel me? Mr. Flavor of the Month himself, Stephen Curry. The Cavs were dead. They were dead. Down 3-1 from what I remember, I think. And I might be mistaken on that. I apologize. That was a few months ago. But from what I remember, they were down 3-1. And they came back and won 3 freaking games in a row. And LeBron had a huge part in that. Both offensive. Who scores 40 points back-to-back because you have to? Defensively, the man was incredible. I'd have to say when he blocked the crap out of Iguodala, that was the biggest block. That was the biggest moment, and that was a defensive moment. Granted, Kyrie hitting that amazing step back. Who hits a step back 3 with someone in your face? That was incredible. But it's LeBron's defense that came through. Yeah, he's kind of a jerk about it. When he blocked the crap out of Stephen Curry, he ain't have to do all that extra stuff with it. He ain't got to do the slap the chest push down joint. He ain't got to do all that. But you know what? When you're that good, you deserve it. You freaking deserve it. When Steph threw his mouthpiece in frustration, you know what? I felt bad for the man, but LeBron! You feel me? LeBron! Dude is clearly Jordan of the moment. Dude is clearly Kobe of the moment. If you got any negative trash talk that's not like a legitimate point, like, oh, LeBron can't hit a jump shot to save his life. Okay, cool. But the man can do everything else. He guards position 1 to... I'm sorry, this isn't like a LeBron kiss-up video. I'm not really the biggest fan of the man. The last Knicks game I went to was like the end of March last season, I believe, and I was on the court and I was talking to Kyle O'Quinn, and LeBron walked right past me, didn't say a word, did not interrupt my conversation with Kyle O'Quinn because I don't like LeBron, but I cannot take anything away from that guy. And I think all LeBron James critics are silenced. So that's the LeBron conversation. We haven't even gotten to predictions. We had to have a brief LeBron conversation, but that's not here nor there. I didn't think he'd do it either, but that's not here nor there. So that's LeBron. Then we got freaking Kyrie. Kyrie has emerged as one of the elite point guards in the league, and where he might have some flaws defensively, where he could at times be better offensively, and I know he's great. I know the man's great. Dude scored 50. Okay, cool. The dude's great, but I think in some regards he could be better. He doesn't have to be, because again, LeBron. Dude doesn't even have to worry about running the team at times, because again, LeBron. Kyrie is one of the elite players in the league, not just point guards, but players, period. Top 20, maybe 30, I'm not sure. But point guards, definitely top 10, no doubt. Kyrie is that dude. But that's the best good neither here nor there. He's got the aggression of a Westbrook or a Derrick Rose, but he can hit threes and mid-range shots too at a pretty shocking basis. I mean, you can have your hand inside of his face and he'll still hit the shot. Again, defensively, I think he could be better, but that's just me. You move on to Kevin Love. Kevin Love was a star on the Timberwolves, and he's down to a role player, kind of discount Chris Bosh, but he's still doing his thing, and you got to give it to the guy. J.R. Smith, Shumpert. Again, as a Knicks fan, I'm very familiar with these guys. I wanted them to leave. I couldn't take it. J.R. Smith was very sometimey, so was Iman Shumpert, and you kind of saw that with the Cavs as well. You get one Iman Shumpert per game. You either get the defensive specialist or the three-point shooting extraordinaire. You never get both. But LeBron is somehow able to bring out the best in these cast of bums. I mean, pretty much. Moskov's gone, but I mean, he did his thing. The little bit he got to play. Who else? Mo Williams, I think is his name. My apology if I'm getting him confused with. Oh no, that's Mateos. Yes. Mo Williams then. Mo Williams, when he got a chance to shine, he definitely extra did his thing. Dellavedova, it's a shame he's gone, but he was a great piece of last year. As far as predictions for this year, the Cavs really haven't gotten any worse. They got rid of some things that maybe they didn't specifically need. Like they were good, and Mo Williams barely played. You feel me? So they shed some weight, but I don't think it's gonna really hurt them. Like I'd say the Warriors got a little bit worse. I mean, obviously they got like a Kevin Durant and stuff, but their core is kind of different. The Cavs aren't that. They've kind of shed the dead weight, whereas other teams, in order to get better, had to get rid of key players. The Cavs didn't do that. Cavs are probably going to win high 50s, maybe 58 games, 58 to 60 maybe 60 at the most. 58 seems a little bit more realistic, again, because the Eastern Conference has just gotten better. And as far as where they'll go in the playoffs, I think, because again, a lot of teams in the Eastern Conference have gotten better, and if you're just going to sit here and say, oh, finals, you're discounting the other teams. The Eastern Conference has gotten better. There's a lot of okay teams that have gotten good. Even some of the quote-unquote good teams are, I wouldn't say elite, but they've gotten really better. Teams like the Celtics and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Teams have gotten better. Pacers and stuff. I think the lowest they'll go is if somebody gets hurt or they get caught off guard by someone, they might get eliminated in the second round at the lowest. But I definitely, as long as everything goes well, I see them going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't think it is a shoo-in, and it is guaranteed that they're going to make the Finals. Again, you cannot discount all the other teams in the Eastern Conference. Everyone has gotten so much better. I think that's a crime to sit here and lie and say, they're good. They got to freaking earn that, especially on year 2. And you know how LeBron's teams do. So you feel me? That's the best neither here nor there. I do think it's a very strong possibility, Eastern Conference Finals. I think there's 3 people who I think will be in the Eastern Conference Finals, and you can split this 6-game series possibility, 6-team series possibility, all you want. I think it's going to be Cavs, Pacers, Knicks. Again, there's 6 possibilities of combinations, but that's your Eastern Conference Finals to me. It's going to be one of those, 2 of those 3 teams going back and forth. But Cavs are definitely looking good, definitely the favorite to come out of the East. But what do you think down below? Again, I'm not going to sit here and hate. I might not like them, but I'm not a hater, So what do you think of the Cavs' chances? You think it's a shoo-in? You think they're going to go back over to the Eastern Conference Finals? I mean, to the NBA Finals? I don't think it's a shoo-in, but I think it's highly possible. But if they face the Pacers or the Knicks, and I'll even throw... I'll throw the Heat in there. I got my reservations, but I throw the Heat in there too. If Chris Bosh comes back healthy, or maybe the Bulls or something like that. There's just so many teams in the Eastern Conference who have gotten better. The season hasn't started yet, so we don't know how the matchups are going to be like. Cleveland could very easily be caught off guard by someone. The Hawks are doing better. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think it's guaranteed this year. Last year, yeah. Year before, yeah. But not this year. I don't think it's guaranteed that they'll make it to the finals. That's just me personally, just being realistic. But let me know what you think down below. Dang on Prediction King, a.k.a. H+III+T. It's been a boot that dang on time. Let me know your thoughts down below. Like, comment, subscribe, H+III+T. Yeah. Tomorrow, I don't know who we're talking about, but we are talking about another team. So, see you then.